biggest thing that I want to do is not bake during this entire week. This makes apples a bit harder for me to do, and that's why the first video for this week will be apple pancakes. For simplicity's sake, we're pretty much using some ingredients that are already put together for us. For this, we will need some apple juice. You can use whole apples. While I was playing around with this, I found that you would need a blender to do this, and I want to make it as simple as possible. So we're just going to use apple juice to make the flavoring. We have a single egg. The egg just helps it become fluffy so that they're not really flat. Pancake mix, just kind of make it a bit easier. It's pretty much like all the dry parts of pancakes already put together for you. Just add milk or water, whatever you want. I like to use milk instead of water, so that's what we'll be using in this. I want to take our pancake mix, and we're going to want to measure out how much we're going to be using. For a full family, you'd use probably about 2 2/3 cup. We're just going to use half a cup though, more or less. So with our half a cup, we're just going to drop that in, just to make things easier. We're going to use the exact measuring cup for our milk. What we want to do is we want to use the exact same amount of milk as we did mix. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, just get it as close as you can. So with that all in, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take the apple juice. Just enough to get your flavor. Add more if you like it, or less, depending on how much you like. I used about that much of this little bottle that I had laying around. The last thing is your egg, which you just pop right in. Just take a whisk and whisk everything together. Make sure to break up that egg as well. You don't want to have that floating around. So with our pancake mix all done, it's ready for the fire. What I did is I just preheated the oven to medium over there, and just want to make sure it's whisked, still keeping its texture. Sometimes it'll clump back together. Pour in how much I want. This is a bit more liquidy than I usually like, but we'll make do. So what I like to use as a nice indication is it'll start bubbling when it's actually getting close to time to flip. I just check every once in a while, make sure that it's doing good. So we're just going to want to do the same thing for a few others until all the batter has been used. Okay, so we managed to get 3 pancakes made, and since I am Canadian, I have to do one thing to them, and that's to put the maple syrup on them. Okay, with that done, so there you have it, some apple pancakes. Really easy to make, with a different flavor than most people are used to having with their pancakes. If you're making a bigger batch, I would probably suggest using a lot more apple juice than I had, probably even subbing it in instead of milk at some points. But for me, I wanted to still be able to taste everything else, and so I didn't use that much. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.